Hey guys, this is Samuel T. Geek, and I'm going to be doing something a little different and reviewing a book. This book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, a 2016 self-help book by blogger Mark Manson. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck approaches self-help through the lens of humility and self-awareness. However, the book at times seems to lack its own self-awareness and becomes a victim of its own marketing. The book starts off by telling you how different it is than other self-help books because it won't pull any punches and it'll insert swear words in its pages. But the reality is, most of the advice in the first few chapters of the book really isn't that new if you're familiar with the genre. Also, the swearing, which the book brands itself on, doesn't come off as effortless like a Navy sailor would do it, but as forced, like a 13-year-old on Xbox Live would do it. An obvious victim of its own marketing, the loud orange book cover seems to dictate the first half of the book. Swears, gross anecdotes, and meaningless meanness are shoehorned into generic advice you pretty much receive in any self-help book. This isn't helped by the author telling you over and over and over again that you won't see this in any other books, when arguably Gary Vaynerchuk's bibliography does the same sweary self-help shtick in a more authentic and helpful way. The book is also just way too long. Often chapters feel like they would have been blog posts, but needed to be padded to meet adequate book length. Repeating points over and over again and injecting third-party stories that could take up pages while only loosely relating to the point that the author is making. What's truly unfortunate is I feel most readers won't get to experience the last 3 chapters of the book. These chapters are where the author finally seems to sober up, cut back on the gimmicks, and give a truly self-reflective personal take on how to improve yourself, your relationships, and even how to face death. The last 2 chapters in the book in particular feel almost as if they were written by a completely different author, someone who is genuinely trying to relate to people and solve their problems instead of being a dismissive prick like they were in earlier chapters. Overall, I don't think the hype around this book is worth the cost. This is an airplane book, okay? It's a fun 4 to 5 hour, 200-page read that has a lot of interesting lessons in it. If you can get past the sweary gimmick, you'll probably like the book. I probably won't read it again, though, and neither will you. However, it is a fun conversation starter on any coffee table, and I suggest that if you really are looking for a new book that's similar to The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People or Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul, it's one of those type of books. It doesn't add a lot of new, meaningful, interesting content, but you can pull some lessons out of it, and unlike those other books, this one will definitely be noticed. All right, have a great holidays, everybody. Samuel out.